All right, I don't know what happened. It just shut off on me.
Jim Camaro over on the opposite side.
We are back out here at Great Lakes Dragway, the Midwest mecca of straight line motorsports. Last time we were here, everything went really good, but we blew the upper radiator hose because it ran into the pulley. I'm gonna start off by showing you how we fixed that problem. So what we did is we built a proper upper hose. We kind of bought a few hoses off of Summit and some coupler pieces, got them apart, stitched them together with a coupler here. This is one hose here into one piece out around, and you can see, look at this gap where it's by the pulley. There ain't nothing there. It is not hitting that pulley again. This is much safer, much better material. We put a metal coil in this to reinforce it so it can't collapse. This is not going to be a problem today. So the issue that sent us home last time no longer exists. The only issue that exists is the guy in the driver's seat. But we're gonna go out there, do what we did in the last pass, 1, 2, 3, 8th mile, look at everything. I actually brought the laptop so we can data log today. Okay, I'm doing better today so far. Then we're gonna come back, if it goes 1, 2, 3, a couple quarter mile hits, make sure everything looks good, and then it might be ready for 6 summer, and it might finally run its 10. Enough talking, let's get to work. Going up for run 1 right now, getting suited up. 8th mile, that's it. Come back, see if it's ready for the quarter. Oh, and if I forget to hit the data log button, please bully me in the comments. All right, guys, here we go. Well, I can't data log, the SD card's not in, so oops, I screwed that up. That's okay. Let's go make a rip anyway. Let's go 8th mile, guys. I done goofed. Okay. Good burnout, guys. I'm feeling calm today. A little warm, might have me feeling a little tired. I'm a little sleepy. I slept 4 hours last night, but I'm pretty calm. I feel composed. Let's get it on the 8th. Double check my gauges. Everything looks nice. Let's see if it stays nice. But guys, remember, it is a warm day today. About 20 degrees warmer. The last time we were out, it was about 75 degrees today. All right, I'm on the end of the track. Gauges look good. I'm just warm because it's hot in here, that's all. Do not have the SD card in. We did not get a data log, but as long as gauges look good, we're gonna call it a good pass.
Down about 1,000 feet, 691 at 123 miles an hour in the 8th mile.
Driving her back, and the only thing that concerns me right now is my haircut. I haven't seen my barber in a while. But hey, otherwise, good 8th mile rip. Definitely slower than the 8th mile rip. That might have been a 690, I'm gonna say 695 8th mile, maybe 694. Definitely slower getting to 3rd gear. Water temp is climbing, which isn't normal here. Usually we're cooling off on the way back. Might need to check our coolant level. But otherwise, I feel pretty good. It took forever to get from 2 to 3. The SD card is still in the laptop for the handheld, so I don't have a data log.
So the SD card is in the plastic bag on the
It's
table
in the
back of
plastic.
the shop, and you forgot to grab it?
No, it's in the bag.
Well,
with the
bag is right
laptop.
here.
It's with the laptop. So it's here. Going from 2 to 3, it took forever.
Yeah, but like I said, I never heard 1 to 2, so I don't know. Maybe the wind didn't let me hear the shift. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see the playback. I don't think I short shifted.
Yeah.
Was it like a 695 or something? 691? Sounds right. At 123?
Yeah,
that ain't right. I didn't go 123 in the 8th.
I know.
I would have been hauling ass. Coasting to 1161 at 87. Okay.
60 foot's a little better though, 154.
Yeah.
You're 155.
I brought it up higher. Who wants to play back? If the car's not hurt, I feel good to go the quarter as long as the intake air temp is good.
Yeah, once you get the temp.
Yeah, see if the temps are high. Coolant temp is high, but that's because usually I shut it off and let it cool down for about 30 seconds and then come back.
Yeah.
I just kept it running. It was at like 155 when I got back.
Yeah.
But that's still... Anybody watching this is going, 155, mine gets to 240. Yeah, 155 scares me, okay? I get nervous. As long as there's no leaks in the cooling system or anything, or anything we changed, and the playback looks good, intake air temps aren't crazy, I'll probably just keep the same timing and just go run it and get a data log on a quarter mile pass. But 691, still slow. Maybe I short shifted. Let's watch the playback. Let's see if it's my problem. Oh, I shifted
the shit out of it. Yeah, you short shifted the shit out of it.
So I was supposed to
And
shift this
you
at
hung it out
about...
till third gear to over $6,000, so you double boomed.
I'm supposed to shift it at about 58, and well, I'll show you the playback. So the RPM is the one in the middle, and yeah,
54.
yeah, I
Watch
shifted
this,
at like
watch
55.
This. Watch this, 6,000.
And it's $6,000 in third.
Yeah.
Okay, driver error, oopsie daisies.
Yeah.
Get there for pass number 2. We're getting some relatively high intake air temperatures, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I want to go the quarter, but if the intake air temp passes like 155, I'm probably not. We have timing pulled out, so it should be safe, but I'm probably not gonna do it. The guys at Torstorm told me you can go up to 180. That's normal with this supercharger setup, and it shouldn't do anything bad. But if it gets over 155, I might just kind of play it safe, lift, and try to make another attempt. All right, fellas, run number 2. Gonna just go further. Keep an eye on our air temperatures. All right, quick little burnout. I think we might be on a sportsman tree, which I'm not used to, but it is what it is. Just gonna try to get it and make sure the air temps are low. If it's high, I'm getting out of it. Well, I know I said I would look down at the air temp and lift at 1,000 if I didn't like it. Air temp said 108 degrees, at least on my dash. I'll check my data log. So at 108 degrees, I'm feeling pretty safe. I went all the way through. We'll see the data log when we get back. Make sure she sounds good too when it fires back up. This is always a nerve-wracking part for me. I like to let it cool off for a couple of minutes, then start it back up. Let's see if it sounds okay. Okay. It sounds good. That's always nerve-wracking. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the point of view camera, but I look down at the air temp and I'm like, oh, it says 108. I'm not lifting. Now, I don't know if that was right. I don't know if the dashboard is giving us a proper number. We'll check the data log and see if they're close. So the data log sensor is above the throttle body. The dashboard is below it in the actual intake plenum. So they're not gonna give the same number. The one in the plenum should be much cooler because it has fuel cooling it off. So that's probably a more accurate number, but I'll still compare them and make sure we're not hurting stuff. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that was a 10. 1073. No, 1067 at 127.2. Hold me to that. I got 20 bucks on it. Put in the comments if you bet 20 bucks on it. I said 1073 at 127.2. Am I close? Everything look good? No fluid anywhere? No nothing? I'll have to keep an eye on that and see if it sure melts. We had an inclination that this pulley might have not been machine flat because it looks like it has a little bit of wobble when you look at it. So the crank pulley, that is. The reason I stayed in it, I was in high gear. I said I'd lift if it looked bad. And I had the indicator on, so it turned red if it got over 150. So I went, and I'm going, and I'm like, okay, I don't see any red lights popping up. The fuel's low, I gotta put gas in it. And I looked down, 108 degrees. I was like, I ain't lifting. I'm not lifting at 108 degrees. We should have a data log to look at for the fuel though. I mean, we have it set to target 12.0 AFR. That's pretty fat. It probably should take 2 or 3 points of timing out on it, or of
If you're
AFR. Let me see the slip. I think I said 1072 at 127.2. 1078 at 124. Hey, I was close. I was pretty close. But hey, look at this. The slow quest did a 10. And I drove it back. 687 in the half track. I didn't short shift it. Why is it saying I'm going 138 miles per hour in the 8th mile?
I'm guessing a jet car might have blown the clocks out Saturday night,
Oh.
and they just haven't fixed it yet.
Okay.
So I would believe if you took 30 miles an hour off that,
Yeah.
even though that's a little light, you should have been probably 103, 104. You're going 20 on the back half.
Yeah.
But it's still way on the back half.
Yeah. It's not pulling hard in third gear. It's got the boost, but it's that timing. Look at that though. 1078 at 124. Barely gained any mile an hour, but we got a 10. The slow quest finally ran its 10. And keep in mind, foot brake, filter still on, full exhaust on, 16 degrees of timing. Okay, so we cannot slow, and 12.0 AFR, we could lean it out some, could not slow it down at all. We physically cannot make this car go any slower than a 1078. That's it. We're gonna pull the data log. If everything looks good, maybe we experiment with timing, or we just keep it the same and make it repeat. What do you think? If the data log is good, are we adding timing and trying to go faster?
Data log is good. Let's give it
2 degrees. It's his decision, not mine, if it blows up. He said 2 degrees of timing, the data log is good. So I'm gonna pull the log, we're gonna check everything out. But hey, it's a 10-second street car. Get off of me. Maybe go grudge race. There's a guy in a Viper. Maybe let's see if he wants to race. Okay, there's me in the screen. But what we're looking at here is our mass air temperature. This value right here. We're making sure that we thought we had some high air temps. And you can see as it goes down track, and this is the 1-2 gear change right there. According to this one, it's up to 125. But remember, this is on top of the throttle body. The other one's below. And then you watch as it goes down track, it's going down, 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 down. So although the numbers aren't the same because the sensors are in different locations, it's confirming that it is in fact going down as we're going down the track, which means it's probably safe to add a couple degrees of timing and maybe see if we can put a little bit more power to it. Try to get, maybe a 1050 pass out of it or something. Next pass, maybe last pass if everything goes good. We just want to see how it responds to timing. 2 degrees. We checked the strap on the spark plug. It can handle 2 degrees. It's fine. Don't get nervous. 2 degrees of timing. Just gonna see if it responds, how much it picks up. If it picks up, gonna see what it does. I got a feeling it's gonna pick up a lot, but only one way to find out, and that's the fun way. All right, gentlemen, potentially last pass of the day. We're just gonna find out what 2 degrees of timing does. Shouldn't hurt nothing. Should be plenty safe here. It's at about 18, 19 degrees. Starting line looks like shit. Sorry for cussing. Starting line don't look good. Might have a little bit of a grip issue here, but we got big tires. We'll see if she stays. I don't know what happened. It just shut off on me. No clue what happened. It just totally just shut off. I pulled high gear and it died. I don't know. I think it threw the blower belt.
Shutting it down early. He is now moving. He is stopped up at the top end.
That crank pulley don't look right. Make a wager in the comments. It threw the blower belt. Calling it right now. Hey, well, this is supposed to be attached to the car. This is not supposed to be in my hand. So, threw a belt. That's supposed to be attached to the blower. It was on the ground. It felt like it was surging on me a little bit, like the belt was slipping, and then it shot it off.
It was blowing black smoke, and it was missing because it was black smoke.
It was like, and I looked down, my AFR was good. All my gauges look good. I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on.
No, it was missing.
And then I pulled high gear, at about 8 mile, and it just shut off.
Was the belt on the track?
Yeah, it was on the ground. And then he pulled that out. I popped the hood, that was on the floor. I was like, oh. And I pulled it out, and I showed the guy, I'm like, that's supposed to be on my blower. He's like, oh, okay. We put the crank pulley on before, and we had maybe an inclination that it wasn't machined flat. It kind of looked like it wobbled a little bit, and it just seems to be getting the wobble like a little bit worse today. It frayed the belt the pass before and threw it the next pass. The crank pulley, I think, might have a defect in it, which is minor. That's minor. We can. Torstorm is really cool. I'm gonna call them first thing tomorrow. We'll get a pulley out. Not a big deal. I can drive it as it is NA like this, so it's not even a huge deal. And the belt that goes on for the blower doesn't do anything else. It has a similar belt for the alternator, so it's totally fine. I think the belt is honestly fine. I think it just launched it off. See, the edges are fraying. You see that? I think the crank pulley's just wobbling and throwing it off the tensioner. Nothing's hurt. I think it literally just, the crank pulley looks like it has a wobble to it. I'll start the car up and show you guys. And I think the wobble in the crank pulley is just threw the belt off. That's what it is. Minor. It went the quarter mile and it made it pass. We know it goes the quarter. So we're good. Got to make the belt stay on. So you see that? It wasn't wobbling that bad yesterday. So something's really wrong with this crank pulley that Nordstrom sent us. Because you can see, look at it over here. Very little wobble there, but on the end, tons and tons and tons of wobble. So it's doing this, and it threw the belt off because it's doing that. So annoying, but fixable. We'll get it right. Okay, listen. At the end of the day, though, the Slow Quest, it is a 10-second street car. I don't want to hear anything about it throwing belts left and right. It is a 10-second street car. I don't want to hear it. If nothing else, we can celebrate that it went at 10. It did it. It went at 10, 73, I think? 1072, whatever way. It went at 10.7. Skip 10.8, skip 10.9, went 10.7. I was hoping with that timing it would go 10.5, but instead of going 10.5, it took itself out of contention. But it is what it is. It felt like it was kind of skipping and surging. Not sure if you guys can see it in the POV video, but I think it was slipping or throwing already through the belt while I was going down track. We'll check the data log and see the boost. It'll tell us right away if it was throwing the belt. 1229, slamming the brakes. 703 at the 8th. Yeah, that's what it runs in a 159 to the 60. Yeah, okay. It probably threw the belt or was on the process of throwing the belt right before 60 feet. Only 92 mile an hour on the 8th. Yeah. 703 is what it runs NA. So the belt was going bye-bye. I think it was slipping, skipping, slipping. I could feel the car surge, and then it just shut off. It just turned off. I mean, I had no idea. I pulled over. Okay, if you watch this video and you've ever gone on a drag strip, if your car shuts off like that, pull over. Get out of the groove of the track, get off to the side so that the cleanup is easier for the crew. I waited till I was on the concrete, and then I pulled off to the side, and I got out of the groove right away. Always do that. I don't want to make a mess. I hold this track down a month ago. I'm not doing it twice. I felt bad already. At least I didn't screw it up. They had to wait 5 minutes for me to get the track. Car fired right up. We have a sniper, so it can run NA even without changing anything because it does its self-correcting, BS. So it ran good. But hey, we got our 10-second time slip. We know what the problem is. Again, it just chased. But this is how this goes, guys. This is it. You chase your tail for, you know, a while with little this, the radiator belt, now the crank pulley's loose, and now the fuel pump does this, and now this light doesn't work, and how this goes. It is what it is. I'm not upset about it. I'm not distraught. We will get the right pulley on, and maybe hit a test day before 6 summer. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should we do a test day before 6 summer or not to see if the crank pulley's fixed? We're going to do crank pulley on it. I'll do it if you guys want me to, but only if you want me to. Let me know in the comments. So, guys, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, okay? Hit the subscribe button right now if you haven't already. Turn the bell on for notifications so you know when we post. We try to post daily shorts as well as long-form videos whenever I have something done. You know, it's just me and my dad, so we can't pump out like 3 videos a week like some guys. Maybe 1 every week or 2 if we're lucky. With 6 summer, there will be daily videos, so make sure you subscribe if you want that. But until the next time, hit the like button and go away.